Hey guys, this is Angel bringing you another video on my high desert garden. Today's date, April 30th, 2024. And May, it's almost here. Just tomorrow is going to be May 1st. And I wanted to make a short video on what is going on for the month of April. Eventually, I'm going to make my May full video tour. But this is just pretty much an update on what I'm growing in 2024. As you can see, I don't know if I mentioned it on my previous video, but I made several mistakes as far as in terms of starting my seedlings early in the season. I made so many mistakes. So right now I was forced to restart everything. Just about 2-3 weeks ago, I started a brand new seed because as I mentioned on my previous video, I burnt all my seedlings that I had started back in January 2024. The second week of January, guys, I had over 400 plants inside my grow tent. But unfortunately, the soil that I picked up from Lowe's was not the proper soil. What it was, I didn't realize it, but it was a regular garden soil, and it was for in-ground purpose. So all the seeds that I had inside the cups, the water didn't drain properly, so all the seedlings rot inside the cups, and so I was forced to start everything. Right now in April, by the end of April, I should have already had everything already transplanted into my raised beds. Pretty much the plants should have been about this height as the one you see in your in front of you right now. The only reason why I have this plant and that plant right there is because I bought them. I bought them from the 99-cent store. Since 99-cent store was going out of business, I rushed to a 99-cent store and I picked up 2 plants, and that's the only 2 that they had left. So the whole point is that by now I should have had at least 75 plants to 80 plants that should have been about this height, and some of them should even have tomatoes already growing by now. But instead, I only have 2 plants, and we are already almost in May. So, but drop your comments in the comment section below if you ever had this type of scenarios before around your yard. So wish me luck with all my seedlings. Look at this, guys. This is so embarrassing. So that's what I have going for 2024. We still have 5 months in the season, so hopefully I can still be ahead of the game, and hopefully I should be able to harvest some of these tomatoes. So another thing that I started is zucchini. Also, what is this thing? Eggplants. Eggplants, as you can see, they're barely starting because of the we've been having very strange weather. It's taking a long time for the seedlings to progress. I got more bush beans in pots. Got more zucchini. Also, let me see what else I have started. I got more beans in pots. I'm already. I keep spraying every week or so. I come out here on Sunday morning, and I spray Miracle-Gro, and that should accelerate the process. Check out my mint. I sprayed some Miracle-Gro into this pot, and check that out. Very healthy. Don't forget, you don't want to grow mint directly into the ground because these guys are invasive. Mint is super invasive and it will take over your whole yard if you're not careful. You want to always keep them in pots. Last year, my neighbor gave me this plant in a pot. This is a pomegranate. It was dying, so I transplanted it into the ground last year, and look at this. It's coming back. One thing about pomegranates, you always want to make sure to always keep the stem super clean, because this guy, I think they grow as a bush, but if you want to have a nice clean tree, keep removing all the side shoots off of the plant, and that way you're gonna train it into a nice pomegranate tree rather than having a big bush. My loquats are doing excellent. As you can see, most people, they grow loquat trees super wild. I do not let any of my trees grow wild, so I always keep removing all the side shoots, and I always remove the main stem, the one that goes straight up. I want to keep this loquat tree trained, so I can come out here and just harvest my fruit without having to have any difficulties. So I have 3 loquat trees that was given to me by a friend of mine that lives in San Fernando Valley. These were all seedlings that emerged from his backyard. He gave them to me. They were so tiny, and look at them. 3 years later, and I have 3 loquat trees. Last year, a friend of mine also gave me a seedling and a loquat. I'm sorry, this is a apricot tree. It was a tiny little seedling last year, and look at this. It's growing into a tree. 3-4 years from now, I'm gonna be enjoying delicious apricots. Again, always remove the side shoots. You wanna make sure you train it this way, just like this tree right here, and you're gonna end up having a tree like this one. Very nice. All the shoots, all the side shoots, anything that grows towards the center, you always want to remove it, and you're gonna end up with a tree like this one. Check it out. Single stem. This tree right here is going, if I'm not mistaken, is going on 5.5 years, and it's loaded down with nectarines. Check this out. This tree, if I'm not mistaken, it only, out of all the flowers that it put out, it only probably dropped about maybe a 20%. 80% of the flowers remain within the tree, and these are the results. Look at this. I'm gonna have delicious nectarines throughout the whole season. So if you guys live in the neighborhood, you guys are more than welcome to stop by and harvest some of my nectarines. So another thing that I'm doing different this year is the way I grow my blackberries. I had it here last year, and there's a tire raised bed, but this year I added premium soil. Not only I added premium soil, but I also added some berries, fertilizer. I normally don't like to add any synthetic fertilizers to my plants, but you know what? What the heck? Why not? I love blackberries, so this year I should be able to harvest lots of blackberries. You like the trellis that I made for it? Check that out. Put the trellis right in the middle of the tire raised bed, and the whole plant is just winding up. I'm gonna do the same thing with the beans. All right, guys. So this is just all I have for you guys today. Just a quick update for the month of April. This is my look at this, grapes. He didn't put out too many grapes because last year I trimmed this plant, this vine. I trimmed it heavily. So that's all I have for 2024. It's only got maybe about 5 or 6 of these guys right here, but that should be enough. Hopefully last year I get more. This is the mother plant, the nectarine tree that I just showed you. That's going on 5.5 years old. This is the mother plant right here. The seedling came from this guy right here. This one is going on 12 years. This is the one that I bought from Lowe's when I barely moved into this mobile home. And as you can see, I didn't train it properly. And this is what happens when you don't remove the side branches, the side shoots. The tree just grows into a bush, and I didn't know what I was doing, so, but never again. Right behind me, another nectarine tree from a seedling that came from this guy right here. And as you can see, this one's going on 4 years, and for the first time it's already putting out nectarines. I'm not really sure if it's 3.5 years or 4, but I know this tree, it was a seedling, and I think it's less than 3.5 years old, and it's got some nectarines, not too many, but I'm quite surprised because the fruit is nice and healthy. And for being a 3.5-year-old tree, it has put out fruit very early, if you ask me, because usually it takes about 4 years, but this one has lots of them. On this side of the raised bed, I'm also growing beans. This one is the one that I planted about a month ago, and it's been too cold. That's the reason why the plants look like that. But I already replanted more seed along this raised bed. More beans. I'm gonna have lots of bush beans this year. I saved some of the carrots just because I noticed that they are already going to flower. And this is how I do it. Year after year, I harvest all the flowers that I can get for next year. This is carrots. Look at this. I'm gonna be harvesting thousands and thousands of carrots. This whole raised bed right here was covered up with carrots. They already got harvested. I made lots of juices out of it. I threw them on the inside the juicer, and I've been drinking lots of carrot juice mixed with orange juice with OJ. All right, what else do I have to show you? This is my strawberry patch. Now, strawberry patch, I also cheated. I've been using lots of synthetic fertilizers that's made by Miracle-Gro. I'm trying to see if I can get large strawberries, because this is a very large variety. But ever since I bought the plants, they don't grow very much, guys. Maybe twice as big as this one right here, and that's it. So I'm just doing an experiment and see if I can get them to grow a little bit bigger this year. By the way, all of these strawberries were transplanted from the other side of the house. The raised bed where they were at before, these guys were not doing really good. I don't know why. Maybe because they were exposed to extreme sunlight. And so I moved them here under this shade. So hopefully strawberries will do better under this tree right here. Drop your comments in the comment section and let me know if strawberries like to be shaded or not. I'm not really sure. Another plant, another berry that I transplanted is this one right here. This is my raspberry. Raspberries were not doing really good on the other side, so I moved them here. Not all of them, but just a few plants, and so far it's doing really good. I've also been spraying some fertilizer. See if I can get them to grow a little bit bigger. All right, this is another seedling, another nectarine tree that got Actually, this one here, I didn't have to transplant it. That's where it started, in this area, and I just let it go. I secured it with this strap because every time we would get very windy days, it would literally just drop on the ground when it was a couple years ago. Now it's perfectly secured. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. And again, look at this. This seedling right here, this one I believe is going on 6 years. Maybe yes, about 6 years, just like the other one. Now this one I was forced to remove lots of branches because, as you can see, that's where we have our trash can right here, our trash bin. So all the branches that were leaning this way, they had to be removed. So right now I just gave it the L shape like that. You can train your trees, guys. Don't let the tree tell you what to do. You tell the tree what to do. And as you can see, you're not going to hurt anything. This thing is loaded down with nectarines. I should have a lot more than them, but because I had to remove so many branches, now it's just limited to only put out fruit on one side, but it's okay. Plums are doing excellent. However, because we've been having some extreme wind lately in the past couple of days, for 5 days in a row, man, the winds were blowing super hard here in Lancaster. And unfortunately, this plum tree, oh my goodness, it was 100% of this thing did not drop any flowers. And every flower turned into a plum. But unfortunately, because of the high wind, I lost about a good amount of plums. Probably about a 50% of plums got dropped into the ground because of the high winds. That's one thing about living up here in the high desert. You know, the weather is nice, but the wind is something that I will never miss from living here in the high desert. Check that out. What a waste. Tell me if you already had the same experience with the wind in 2024. See, this is what I'm telling you about my strawberries. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but that's what I get. So, bummer. And that's the reason why I'm using fertilizers in 2024. Hopefully I can get these guys to grow a little bit bigger. And right next to my plum, I have my peaches that were also started from seed. 90% of my fruit trees have been started from seed, guys. 90%. The only tree that I bought was that one that I showed you. So that would be probably 95% then. My fruit trees are started from seed. More beans, more carrots, this raised bed. I need to make room for all the rest of my plants. Once they grow, all of these carrots are gonna have to get removed, and so I can make more room. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful or what? Man, it's so nice when you plant in abundance. You have the luxury to come out here and harvest all your veggies. Check it out. I'm already done eating all my lettuce. I'm also going to be almost done eating all my carrots. And I'm getting ready for the rest. Check it out. Rose bush right here. Drop your comments in the comment section below, guys. Tell me what your plans are for 2024. Tell me your failures. Not only your success, but also your failures. That way we can all learn from them. Look at this. This is a burpless cucumbers and pickles. Cucumbers right here. I'm going to put a trellis just like I did with my blackberry. So I'm not gonna transplant any of these cucumbers. I know they're planted very close together, but they'll be fine. As long as you give them plenty of fertilizers and water, they should be just fine. This Pekin pepper right here, it overwintered. And for the first time, guys, for you guys, if you guys are from Central America, I'm trying to grow loroco. This is the it puts out a flower, a very, very delicious flower that they usually that they use to make pupusas. So I'm trying to grow loroco for the first time. I found this little seedling. It's a mint seedling the other day. I put it in this cup and check it out. Let's see what else. I got another Pekin pepper that overwintered. Some of the strawberries that didn't get transplanted, they still remain here in this raised bed. We'll see how they do. More Pekin pepper, roses. All of these things that you see here are seedlings that I keep finding all over the yard. I put them in pots, so if anybody wants them, they can come and get them. Rue, peach, I'm sorry, nectarine trees. More rue right here. In this spot, I'm also growing basil. I think this one is the Thai basil. In this spot right here, I'm gonna be growing chipiling. Also, if you guys are from Central America, you will know what it is. It's a chipiling. You can make a soup with them. Put some seed, and guess what? They come out. So we'll see what happens. Another mistake that I made just about a week ago. I had some survivor plants that survived the mistake from using the incorrect soil. So I had about 40 tomato plants that survived, but unfortunately I was able to transplant them into Miracle-Gro potting soil, and they were doing excellent. Just like this pepper plant right here, that's how they were doing, guys. I swear to you, every single plant was like this, super healthy. But I made a big mistake again. I bought the liquid Miracle-Gro. I connected the bottle into my hose, and I went into my my grow tent, and I sprayed them all with water. And look what I did. Check that out. So I made so many mistakes in 2024, guys. It's not even funny. Check that out. Killed them. I completely burned them with the liquid fertilizer. It was just too much. They were just the plants were just too young for them to be treated with liquid fertilizer. Otherwise, I would have had 40 very healthy plants. But unfortunately, instead, this is what I get. So I'm mentioning all my failures, guys, all my errors, all my mistakes, so you guys don't make the same mistake. My intentions were good because I was trying to accelerate the process since I was running out of time. I accelerated the process. I was trying to accelerate the growth of those tomato plants, but instead I killed them. So don't do that. Don't ever spray liquid fertilizer like Miracle-Gro onto your young seedlings, because you will kill them. Now, because I don't have any pepper plants, I just about a month ago I dropped a whole bunch of pepper seed onto this raised bed. Believe it or not, it took a whole 30 days for them to start growing. Check it out. So we have some nice weather coming up on our forecast. So I really hope that that these plants grow. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have any peppers in 2024. This potato plant just came out here on its own. Must have dropped a whole bunch of old potatoes into this raised bed, and that's what you get right there. I'm gonna let them go and see what happens. All right, guys, so this is all I have for you guys today. Nothing but bad news, but the garden will survive. Comment if you have any suggestions for me on what I can do to accelerate the growth of the seedlings that I just showed you, so I can have some plants in for 2024. This is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next High Desert Garden. Take care now. Bye-bye.